We're often asked, what sort of schemes do you do? And we do everything from small domestic projects up to large commercial. This first project is called Incurvo. It's a very unusual project. There is literally not a straight line in the entire building. It looks a lovely brick facade. That's all false. The actual building itself is something called ICF, which is insulated concrete formwork, which essentially is two pieces of insulation that are bridged by a bridging piece. That's filled up with concrete, and you can form any shape that you like, which is how we get this particularly unusual curved facade throughout the building. We also do Screwfix stores across the entire country. We deal with them from the north of England. We've been to Manchester as well as the ones down south. So they're a great client for us. Local authorities have their own building control departments, and yet we are appointed to oversee schemes that are carried out for local authorities. We've done them for Lambeth, we've done them for Lewisham, we've done them for Enfield. We've done Streatham Library, and we've done Enfield Business Centre. We have dealt with the Italian Embassy in London. This one was particularly interesting because not only did we have to deal with the UK permit system, we also had to negotiate with the Italian permit system as well. And on top of that, also had to introduce counter-terrorism measures into this building, which makes it very different and very unique. At the other end of the scale, we do small coffee shops. For example, this is Origin Coffee over in Hammersmith. This project is Seaford Apartments. This is a scheme of residential developments for retirement homes. It's quite unusual in that there's a glass facade to this, and all of the apartments will open onto that glass facade. Which gives a completely different, far more homely feel to the kind of retirement homes and retirement apartments that you're probably traditionally used to. The next project that I'll draw your attention to is this large manufacturing pressing centre for Nye Timber. It's in the process of being completed at the moment and will be one of the largest pressing centres in the whole of the UK, and will start to take the UK's wine industry forward. It's a great, prestigious project for us to be dealing with. Possibly one of my favourites at the moment, though, is the Swiss Chalet. The project itself is going to cost you about £7.5 million, if I remember rightly, to purchase this. It's a very, very unusual building. It was originally part of the Hampton Court site and was moved slightly further down the river. It has royal connections to it. Other examples include, we deal with works across England and Wales. This particular project is the Tesla Motor Showroom, which is in Knutsford in Cheshire. This project is a typical exemplar project for the Tesla Motor Company. It was opened by George Osborne and gives you an idea again of the range of kind of projects that we deal with. Possibly my favourite project, though, of all of the ones that are currently on our books. This one is a original Christopher Wren church tower. It's one of those that formed part of the rebuilding after the Great Fire of London, and it's a project just down from the main city area. The project itself is converting this heritage tower, it's just the tower that's left of the original church, into a brand new dwelling. It has a room on each of the 7 floors and is going to be fitted with a lift as well. So you can imagine the kind of project that this is, smack bang in the City of London, and it's certainly the oldest and most interesting project of all of those that we have on our books.